Hey everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. In today's detailed forecast for July 9th, we've broken down everything you need to know, starting with where heavy rainfall is expected, followed by which regions are facing intense temperatures, and finally, the areas dealing with strong and damaging winds. So make sure to watch this video completely till the end. Each part connects and you don't want to miss any critical details. And if you find these updates helpful, hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss a major weather alert again. Central Texas remains the top concern, as catastrophic flooding continues following the July 4th deluge along the Guadalupe River. Radar-verified totals exceeded 20 inches in just 3 to 6 hours, causing devastating flash flooding that swept through Kerr, Comal, and adjacent counties. Despite temporary river stabilization, flash flood watches persist through Wednesday evening. Expect 1 to 3 inches of additional rainfall today via slow-moving thunderstorms, especially east of I-35 toward San Antonio and Austin. Urban drainage systems remain overwhelmed, so avoid low water crossings and heed official alerts. Along the Gulf Coast, heavy morning showers and storms are forming in Houston, Galveston, and Mobile, with 40 to 60% coverage continuing into midweek. Mesoscale-bound storms may drop 0.5 to 1 inch per burst, enough to cause street flooding and slick roads during peak travel times. By Friday, Saharan dust will spread across southeast Texas, reducing rain chances but also thinning the air for hazy conditions. In the southeast and Florida, a slow-moving frontal boundary anchors over Georgia through the Carolinas, fueling daily 30 to 40% storm chances in locations like Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Charleston, and Myrtle Beach. Expect frequent 0.5 to 1 inch downpours, with outer bands of tropical storm Chantal adding coastal rain and stronger gusts. The mid-Atlantic to northeast, from D.C. to Boston, remains under a flash flood watch as upper-level humidity and land heating combine with tropical remnants to produce strong convective storms. Some cells could exceed 2 inches per hour, triggering urban flash flooding Tuesday and Wednesday. Philadelphia, NYC, and Boston are likely to see dozens of localized downpours. Over the northern plains and upper Midwest, Montana, Wyoming, the Dakotas, Nebraska, Iowa, and Illinois, scattered afternoon and evening thunderstorms are expected to produce brief heavy bursts of 1 to 2 inches over fast-heating terrain. Given lingering moisture and weak lift, some towns may report flash flooding in low-lying zones, though overall coverage stays scattered. The southwest and Four Corners region remains largely dry at lower elevations. Isolated 10 to 20% storm chances persist over high terrain like the Mogollon Rim, where thunderstorms may develop during peak heating. These storms could yield 0.1 to 0.5 inch locally, providing minor relief to fire-prone areas. Pacific Coast states continue drier conditions under a coastal marine layer. Minor afternoon convection near the Sierras could bring 0.05 to 0.2 inch of rain, but no significant wet weather is expected. In Alaska, frequent light showers continue near Juneau and Ketchikan, typically 0.3 to 0.7 inch daily, while interior regions like Fairbanks remain dry. Meanwhile, Hawaii sees normal trade wind showers near windward slopes, usually 0.1 to 0.2 inch each morning. Expect above-average temperatures nationwide this week, with some areas flirting with record highs. NOAA's CPC indicates widespread above-normal highs from July through September. Central and southern Arizona remain under a dominant heat dome, with Phoenix, Yuma, and El Paso surging into the 115 to 118 degrees Fahrenheit range this week. Phoenix alone has logged over 70 days above 110 degrees Fahrenheit already this year. Las Vegas and Palm Springs will consistently hover around 110 to 115 degrees Fahrenheit, while inland valleys of Southern California will reach 100 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit through midweek. Northern Rockies and Northern Plains face fewer storms but relentless heat, with 90s to mid-90s expected in Montana, Wyoming, and Alberta border areas. Cooling relief behind storms will be brief and shallow, as nighttime lows only drop to the low 70s. In the Central Plains and Upper Midwest, covering Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, Illinois, and southern Minnesota, afternoon highs will reach 92 to 98 degrees Fahrenheit with humid air pushing heat indices toward 105 degrees Fahrenheit. Regions like Kansas City and St. Louis may flirt with 100 degrees Fahrenheit, especially before frontal passages bring temporary relief. The Southeast and Gulf Coast, including Texas, Louisiana, and Florida, lock in sweltering highs of 95 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, with humidity pushing feels to 105 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Coastal Alabama and Georgia will remain slightly cooler, in the 90s, but still oppressive. The Mid-Atlantic and Northeast, spanning D.C. to Boston, bath in summer warmth, with highs between 88 to 93 degrees Fahrenheit. Urban heat islands in cities like New York and Philadelphia will boost heat index levels to 95 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, especially during midday hours. Coastal regions of California and the Pacific Northwest will remain under a stabilizing marine layer, keeping coastal temperatures mild, 65 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit along the immediate coast, warming to 85 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit inland valleys. Sacramento, Eastern Oregon, interior Sierra and Great Basin sites near Reno may reach 98 to 105 degrees Fahrenheit, while coastal Bay Area cities stay in the upper 60s to low 70s. In Alaska, Fairbanks settles into the comfortable 70s, while southeast coastal hubs, Juneau, Ketchikan, sit in the 60s. Hawaii remains consistent with 85 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit highs and 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit overnight lows. Strong and potentially damaging winds are expected today as several weather systems interact, particularly along the east coast and across the plains. Mid-Atlantic and Northeast, a stalled front paired with remnants of tropical storm Chantal is triggering scattered severe thunderstorms through late afternoon and evening. The Storm Prediction Center has placed the area under a Level 2 severe risk, with damaging gusts of 45 to 60 miles per hour likely within thunderstorm cores from Washington, D.C., to New York City and Boston. These gusts may topple tree limbs, down power lines, and disrupt afternoon travel and flights at major airports. Carolinas and Virginia Piedmont enhanced mid-level wind flow and heating are also setting the stage for strong storm gusts. Expect afternoon clusters to bring localized damaging winds up to 50 to 55 miles per hour across North and South Carolina and Virginia's interior, especially in thunderstorms about to develop near the Blue Ridge. Northern Plains and Midwest, a passing cold front will spark scattered thunderstorms this afternoon throughout Montana, Wyoming, the Dakotas, Nebraska, Iowa, and Illinois. Within these cells, gusts of 50 to 60 miles per hour are likely, strong enough to snap branches and damage light structures. Central Plains, Kansas and Missouri, storm clusters will bring gusts up to 55 miles per hour in and near Kansas City and St. Louis this afternoon and evening, compounding the risk with potential hail and heavy rain. Gulf Coast and Central Texas sea breeze-driven thunderstorms across Houston, New Orleans, and Mobile may push winds of 30 to 45 miles per hour in short bursts. Central Texas continues to experience steady easterly to southeasterly winds of 10 to 20 miles per hour, increasing near flood zones to 25 to 30 miles per hour, which could worsen flood patterns. Southwest and desert regions today remains relatively calm, with general daytime breezes of 5 to 15 miles per hour. However, isolated storms over canyon rims may briefly produce gusts of 20 to 25 miles per hour, stirring minor dust and temporarily easing the oppressive heat. Pacific Coast and inland valleys marine layer circulation keeps winds along the coast in the 10 to 20 miles per hour range. In Southern California's gap regions and inland areas like the Central Valley, gusts may reach 15 to 25 miles per hour during peak midday heating. Alaska Panhandle and Hawaii. The Panhandle will face southeasterly winds of 15 to 25 mph, with coastal mountain gusts exceeding 30 miles per hour during convective activity. Interior Alaska remains calm at 5 to 10 mph. Hawaii experiences its typical trade winds of 15 to 20 mph, with ridge zones gusting to 25 miles per hour. Longer-term trends reveal a confident pattern. Western U.S. and northern plains will see hotter and drier conditions through the season, while the eastern U.S., including southeast and mid-Atlantic, trends warmer and wetter. That's your complete weather breakdown for today across the United States, from flooding rains and scorching heat to dangerous wind gusts. Let us know in the comments which part of the forecast matched what you're seeing in your area. And if this helped you stay ahead of today's weather threats, give the video a like and make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next update. Stay safe, stay prepared, and stay weather aware.